Gentlemen. Van Pebble's getting a little spicy tonight. This is what I look like when I'm just... The music takes me over. I'm possessed. I'm possessed. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? What is happening? I will tell you. We are playing a game tonight called Marble Trap. And it's literally the easiest game probably that they ever made. I love it. It's a game of just a maze. Check this out. Here's what the game is. It's a maze, right? With stuff that kind of prevents you from moving forward in the maze. And then you're a marble, a little ball, a marble. And that's it. And it's great. And it's perfect. And this is what, like, for some reason, it's my favorite game right now. And it should not be my favorite game. My favorite game should be the most expensive game. My favorite game should be whatever game costs $85. Grand Theft Auto 6. That's, yeah. But no, instead it's this game. It's so stupid, but you know what? It makes sense. It's always kind of been that way. Always, to me, the best games are just the ones that are just more... They just feel relaxing and feel good to play. And there's something cool about the game as well. I mean, it doesn't have a normal scoring system. It's just like, it's really simple. You do the maze, you beat the maze, you get to do another maze. And there's a whole bunch of levels, and I'm excited to play it. That's pretty much all there is to it. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble here playing Marble Trap. And today's game is not sponsored by anything, but we like to just show people what we're up to. So I do a fake advertisement for this kind of stuff, but this is a real advertisement because you know what? This is stuff I actually do drink, and one of these days, I might stumble onto to somebody who wants to do an ad because I just grab whatever I'm up to, whatever I'm drinking, whatever I'm doing, and right now this is what I've been up to. Today we bought this. It's called Yerba Mate. A lot of people know what it is, but I needed some caffeine, and this is what I was going with today. The flavor is Enlightened Mint. Enlightened Mint. I mean, that's pretty fucking funny and cool and enlightening too. It somehow does three all at once. There we go. It's just a free advertisement for these people, and hey, listen, they deserve it. And if they want, they could make a real advertisement out of it too. They want to get a real advertisement, they can have it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get back into the game that we played. This is Marble Trap, a game that should mean nothing to you, but it is so fucking fun, and that's why we play it. This is literally what you're experiencing here with Van Pebble is a streamer who wants to play the games he wants to play. The whole purpose of streaming, for me, is to do what I want as long as it's not hurting anybody, and honestly as long as it's helping me. I don't want to hurt myself either. And I think this game is like one of those games that I definitely would have played this when I was a kid, for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, let's just get right into it. We've already talked. Oh, nice beginning. 1 second here. Hold on. Let's figure out what we want to do with our camera. I think we're good, right? Is that good? That's a good place for the camera? Camera? You guys pronounce, when you guys say the word camera, do you pronounce all three syllables, or do you say camera? That's a good question, and those are the hard-hitting questions you're going to get from Marble Trap. So we can't really play a game. We got to move here. Uh-oh. So close, so close. Man, this is a good one. This is a good one to start on. I'm dead. You guys can kill me. I'm going to drink this first. Hold on. I'm going to take a nice sip off of this, and then we will continue. We have plenty of time here. Believe it or not, I'm actually attempting to not drink on the microphone. I'm attempting it. That is so good. There used to be this, like... There used to be a water that it was really expensive. It was, I mean, it was like a $2 or something for like 12 ounces of it, but it was a mint. It was like mint water, and it was really good. For some reason, it probably just didn't survive because they were really charging a lot of money for it. But like, there was a time I worked in a gas. I've told all kinds of stories on here. I'm going to tell this one. I was a gas station attendant for like 6 years. Oh wow, I somehow didn't get stabbed. Oh! I was a gas station attendant for about 6 years. And there's a whole lot of stories behind that. We won't get into all the stories. But one of the main things about the gas station job was the stocking of sodas. Stocking, not stalking. Although that did happen too, but that wasn't me. But stocking sodas and juices. And here's my point. One of the things that really, let's say, I really noticed, in fact, it kind of highlights that time period for me, is a drink called Sobe. Now, I don't know if anybody remembers Sobe, but it was basically like at a time when Red Bull was just getting started and a lot of drinks were coming out, a lot of juices, a lot of like specialty drinks, and oh, that hurts. And Sobe was one of them. Sobe was a big one. Sobe, I just want to show you guys what I'm talking. This is how we do the stream. The pace is whatever the pace goes. So don't worry. We're going to be here a while, man. Relax. We're going to play the game. But I just want to show people, and I'm basically telling myself to relax because I get excited. But it's like, you should do this. This is what the stream is about. Get into your brain. Get into what you're thinking about. Now, Sobe, and I don't even know if Sobe is Sobe discontinued? Oh, it's discontinued. Why? Why was Sobe discontinued? They're not discontinued, but they're hard to get. Why, excuse me, is Sobe drink so hard to get now? Why? Consumers' interest in the product has waned. Sobe drinks are hard to get now because consumer interest in the product has waned. The company has been continued in most markets, leaving only a few lingering flavors in stores. Guys, when I tell you this was the most popular drink, and I gotta tell you, the white one was really good. The white one was like coconut flavored or something. It was really good. Sobe, it was a big deal. So you're talking 1997, 1998, 1999. You're talking 25 years ago. Thank you. That was fun. And we would be stocking drinks, and Sobe was a big drink in that time. People were really into Jones Soda. Jones Soda came a little bit later. Oh, that was beautiful play. Oh, what a play. And we're still going here. Ah. And Sobe was this huge drink. It was just a big, big, big deal. But guess what? It's nothing now. Like, it's amazing that it's nothing because it was such a big deal to me. And that's how these energy drinks go, man. They come and they go. And some of them have remained, like, you know, Red Bull. Got to give respect to Red Bull because I think a lot of people thought Red Bull was not going to survive the market. I need that. Thank you. And it certainly did. And Monster came along, and people were like, yeah, whatever. Whatever, Monster. You know, because no one really believed. I gotta tell you, it was not a drink people believed would last. I bet people thought Sobe would last longer than shit. And there were so many Monster. There were so many energy drinks back then, man. And now you look at it. You look at the market. There's only a couple that have really, it's really Red Bull, right? It's Red Bull. I mean, even energy drinks, you almost call them a Red Bull. Can I get a Red Bull? I know Monster is trying to become that, but like for a while, people thought of nacho chips. You thought Dorito. You know what I mean? It's like some of these companies are able to make. That was a beautiful. That's a hard puzzle. These puzzles are very hard. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. Dude, that's so interesting. Am I doing like the thing that people on podcasts do? When they go, this is fascinating. And you're like, shut up. You said that 30 times now. But when I say it, you can believe it. Because it is kind of interesting to me. When I think about Sobe, it's funny with that time period. That's 20 years ago. 20 years ago. Because I think people had, there weren't as many problems as we have now. So like now, like people were very concerned with like getting more energy out of the day, and now people just don't want to get into wars with other countries. I mean, it's a lot more serious now. I mean, it's always getting a job and keeping a job. That's always going to be a battle for all of us, including myself. Some people, they figured it out and they're never going to have to work again. That's not me. But there aren't too many of those people. I think most people have to work for a living. There's just no way around it. And we used to work at a gas station. I've worked so many places, man. I really have had a lot of... I've had a lot of work experience, you know? I really have. Because what I would do is I would find something that I felt like wasn't going to stress me out too bad. There's always stress, but like something that I felt like I could do and not feel like, you know, I didn't have any real passions. So I would just do like the gas station thing I did for a long time. I mean, I probably did gas station 10 years because the goal was... That was easier than the other. Man, this is so fun. The goal was with the job was let's get something that we can do for multiple years. Because I had always heard, like, when you go to a job interview, a big part of it is your resume, like having things on the resume. And when you talk to those people, a lot of questions I would get in interviews was, you know, you worked here for how long? 2 years, 4 years. They always were impressed when you were there for multiple years. And as time went on, my years went down. I would only work at a place for a couple years, and then it became like, I'll work for a place for a year only. And now I'm at a point where I will quit you so fucking fast. I don't need you. Like, that's where I'm at now, which is refreshing, and everybody wants to get there. And of course, now I believe that I need to get some kind of a business going on the side, so that I always feel like we were saying, like, if money gets tight, you've always got this other thing. And man, I think the future of life is, and this, everyone's always said this, I'm not alone in saying this, entrepreneurial, like being your own boss is probably the best thing for everybody. If everybody in this country had their own business, even on the side, I just feel like you'd have a better, for one thing, you'd have more respect. People would have more respect for their jobs. Because when you work for yourself, when you work for someone else, you always go like, shit, I could do this better. And then when, like, this isn't a job, but it is kind of like working for myself. Like, I'm incredibly disciplined when I stream. I love streaming. Like, I make sure that I can stream even if I'm sick. Like, we're streaming, and like I give everything I have to be as awake as I can, and we're not on drugs, you know what I mean? It's like, not that I'm a drug guy anyway, but like this would keep me sober if I had drug problems, because I want to be my best, and I don't think you can really be your best unless you're completely 100% fluid and awake, and that's sober, basically. I mean, I'm not always, sometimes I drink, but I'm a sober guy. Like, I live like this. I'm going to tell you something. There's a lot of people that would think of this, what we're doing right here, as like, let's party, let's drink. We gotta move, man. Shit. Let's get loaded. Let's smoke pot. I'll give you a perfect example. There was a streamer named Justin Minks, one of the greatest streamers of all time. Like, one of the funniest people. They're still funny, but what happened tragically to this person? And they were Twitch's darling. Like, Twitch loved this girl. Her name was Justin Minks. One of the greatest, funniest people. Irish accent. Like, real Irish. Like, not a fake person even. Just so, like, silly and so cool. And what happened to her? She got drunk. She became an alcoholic, basically. Which is not funny. It's very sad. It really is kind of depressing because she has so much potential. And it's really like, now anytime you see her on a stream, she's drunk or stoned. And it's like, do that shit outside of it. Like, if I was one of her loved ones, I would be like, look, you can still do that stuff, but don't do it while you're streaming. Like, and you know what? You'll have a lot of weird streams. You'll be hungover sometimes, but that'll teach you to, like, clean your shit up. And I wish, my only desire is to get Justin Minks back into the... I'm kidding. Who cares? I mean, look, if she wants that for herself, you gotta want that for yourself. Everybody knows she's a drunk, and everybody wants her to do better, but she has some kind of a problem. I think, you know, you could look at a lot of stuff. Is she was too successful too fast, maybe? I don't know. I think she would have become a drunk anyway, because that's just what was probably going to happen. Unfortunately, sadly. Beautiful person, from what I understand. Maybe she wasn't, I don't know. Maybe people have stories. I'm not interested in hearing those stories, because I don't want to hear bad things about people, okay? Believe it or not, I don't. I know this is a perfect game. You could sit here and you could gossip about people. It's not really why I play this game at all. I play this because I love this game. And it does allow me to wax. It allows me to talk and get it out there. But I definitely don't want to see anything, or I don't want to talk bad about people. This isn't my chance to catch up with all the stupid shit, and then I can go, oh, that person's stupid, and it's like, you gotta look in the mirror first, man. Damn it. Speaking of look in the mirror, okay, here we go. Got it. Let's go. Come on, we got this. We're good at this. Come on. Okay. That's what was fucking me up right there. That part get me good. So fun. God, I love this game. I actually was like fantasizing about playing this game the other day, like because I had to work, so I was like, I can't wait to do marbles. I like to, you know, listen, you're watching this and going, man, he keeps dying. You try this game. Try it. It's not as easy as you think. And that's why it's a great game. Because look, I can't jump. Oh, wait, can I jump? Oh, I can kind of jump, can I? Here, let me see. Alright. Oh. Oops. I waited too long. I've been waiting for a girl like you. Waiting tonight. Ooh. music's perfect. It's a good volume for it too. Oh boy, I'm sorry guys. This is it. Come on. We got to play way better than that. It's enough. It's enough dying. It's okay to die, but like, don't die that quickly. Gosh. Tricky. Got it. Come on. I got you. There we go. Oh! Dude! Got it. No! I saw it! This is a good one. All I want was just this to be hard, and it is. I'm so happy right now. This is really difficult. I'm so glad. The first couple mazes, I have to be honest with you, were a little too easy, and I was nervous. A little bit. I was kind of like, this game might just be too ABC, you know. A, B, C, D, F, G. This game's easy, too easy for me. And that was a concern, and then... No, it's doing its thing, man. It's doing its thing, man. Hey, man. That's my cool guy voice. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Let me do, like, my weak voice, but, like, if I was a cool guy, but I was kind of weak and skinny. Ready? Which, obviously, I'm not skinny. Here's my... If I was a weak guy, but I was, like, skinny, but I was trying to, like, be cool. Hey, guys. What's up, you guys? How's it going? Is that good or bad? I don't know. I enjoy coming up with impressions that are really, really stupid. It's fun because I can't do impressions, so that's the only way to really go. I'll do a ridiculous Trump for you because I really suck at it now, and now I'm just gonna go full stupid Trump impression guy. Here we go, ready? He's doing a great job, great! He's such a great guy! Oh, I love it! I'm great, and I'm great! I'm Donald Trump! Is that good? It hurts my throat to do that. That's what she said. Oh, fuck. I gotta be honest, that's what she said is fun. But I have to be honest, when a lot of people say stuff like that, it does suck to hear it. But every now and then I throw one of those out there, it's very funny to me. I find it amusing. By the way, I'm not one of those guys. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't think that I'm the funniest guy. I know a lot of people think that they're really funny. I don't think that. I know that I can say things and do things that are funny, and I think I'm entertaining. I don't think that I'm a comedian or any of that stuff, because I think a lot of people do, and it's kind of frustrating. It's like, come on, man. Dude, that was really good. That was a good finish move there. And also, I'm going to tell you a funny thing. It's like, it's funny to me. It's personal kind of, but like, this is a day where I kind of find myself like, I'm in a really good mood. It's Wednesdays. Wednesdays are amazing, dude. And that's a personal thing. And don't tell anybody. You ever have people do that too? Like, I want to like confess something that's not a problem. Like, I have to confess something. You guys. On Mondays, I like to wear red. Okay. But they try to make it seem like they're sharing something. People have done that to me. I'm just like, dude, stop. What are you trying to do here? What are you trying to do? Okay. I'm just gonna riff on stuff I've riffed on before and then not explain it. That way you guys could just... Yeah. I don't want to be the over-explaining streamer, but then I realize that's sort of my style. That's sort of my personality, is to like explain things, because there's a lot of times in my life that I wish people explain things more, or that they, like, if somebody tells you directions, but they left out the most obvious shit, and you get there and you're like, I wish they would have fucking said that there was gonna be a fucking 7-Eleven there. Like, that could have been useful. Like, that's obvious. 7-Eleven is like worldwide. Like, yeah, I wish people would explain things better. And so that's partially why I'm so verbal, or why I talk so much. That's truth. If I could, I would create... Oh, that was good. I would create like a an AI Van Pebble, and the AI Van Pebble would basically, it would be factual. It would explain things to you very, very clearly, and it would give you, how many ways would you like to know? Like, I'm speaking in the, this is Van Pebble. He would be a robot. He would be AI, and he would go. Maybe he wouldn't talk like robotic, but he would talk clearly. He would go, is there any other way that I can say it for you? Maybe I could say it slower. Would you like that? Like, that would be, it would be the Van Pebble app. And he would just explain things a lot. He would explain things a lot. But he wouldn't over-explain it. You could, and if you wanted to, on the app, you could just be like, okay, I get it, Van Pebble, enough, shut up. And it would cut. I would cut it off. Ooh, this is tricky. Oh, spicy. Oh, that's so hard. Oh my god. Love this. Bam. Oh man, this is a rough one. Okay. That was so good. I love those stars. I wish there were more like collectible items. Oh. Guys, I gotta tell you something. My back's getting really itchy. You know what would really come in handy? A Van Pebble back scratcher. It's becoming a reality, guys. I'm gonna look into it. So, we were just talking during the stream about, you know, starting your own business. I've never owned my own business before. I'd like to start selling something. So my idea is we're gonna try to figure out the process of getting our own. I don't care about saying it out loud because I still have to do this. So, you know, if somebody else wants to do it, you go ahead. They could do it, but they wouldn't be doing Van Pebble back scratchers. That's the goal. To do a Van Pebble back scratcher. We find a way to get a pebble. Maybe it's made of pebbles or something like that. And basically, who doesn't love a back scratcher? The bottom line is there's not enough back scratchers. It's just a little... It's a brilliant idea. And we'll play on that because the back scratcher is something that is really a relief thing. Like, it's such a relief when you scratch your back, and it's a novelty item. In other words, you don't need this. You know what I mean? It just makes your life feel a little bit more comfortable, and that's what I'm interested in selling. Would I love to find the item that you needed? Of course, that's everybody's fantasy, is to get that. You know, the item that they can't live without. I mean, hello, Amazon. Hello, hello, Elon Musk. Well, what did Elon Musk do? I mean, a lot. Didn't he start out like not Facebook, but like a credit card or some kind of... I think he started out doing app stuff. This is such a tough beginning. Well, we're going to get through this one, though. There you go. Whew. Oh, man, Pebble in the money. Yeah, the idea of like entrepreneurial, like it's something that I'd like to do, and I think obviously the streaming would help because then you could talk to people about it. It would make it, I'll tell you what, it would actually give me something to stream. You know what I mean? Like honestly, like I think it would be cool to for people to see what it would be like for someone to start a small business, a novelty item. Because to me, it's like your favorite streamer should sell you something that only it makes you think of them. Like I think it was, I don't know who this was. I think it might have been Pokimane, or somebody had their own cookies and everybody criticized them, and you know, I don't know. I don't really think of cookies when I think of Pokimane. I don't know. I don't really think of Pokimane though, to be honest. No offense, Pokimane. You're the bee's knees, sweetie. But I don't think about you. And I think you like it that way. I feel like Pokimane is actually in real life like really tough, like a tough person. Like she's probably cool if you know her, but like she's probably like, you know what? Fuck you, man. Suck my dick. Like she's probably like, you see these titties? You'll never suck. No, she wouldn't say that. She's not gross, but she just seems like she's tough. Like, hey man, fuck you. I speak from experience because I was listening to her podcast and I kind of was a little bit opinionated about it in YouTube on the comments, and she went hard in the paint. She was like, hey man, who gives a fuck what you feel? Like it was like, oh, okay, Pokimane, alright. But it also doesn't make me like, yeah, I don't. Because she appears very sweet. So it's like, what are you? Are you sweet or are you a bitch, you know? Are you some tough bitch? Or are you the sweet little Pokimane that we all, you know? Or maybe she's just a mystery and nobody really knows the real Pokimane. Who is the real Pokimane? It's a great name. Pokimane's a great name. It's funny, we've been talking about the big... You know what the reason I've been letting myself do this is, number one, it's coming out naturally and it's fun. But because we're on the Twitch platform, I figure people would enjoy hearing... I try not to talk negatively about them, but like, yeah, talk about the people on Twitch. Like, it's kind of fun, you know? Because, you know, this is... A lot of people that watch this are watching it from YouTube, but a lot of people are watching it from Twitch as well. I originate these streams on Twitch, and then they go over to YouTube, so this is being filmed on the Twitch platform, and I think people care about the Twitch streamers on there. So I think it's kind of fun to like throw a Twitch streamer name in there every now and then, just kind of joking around. But yeah, got nothing bad to say about anybody. Oh, this thing right here, jeez whiz. Oof. Okay, oof. Got past that part. No. Oh, we were right there too. Golly, gosh darn. So yeah, so you might say to yourself, Pebble, what are we supposed to get out of this stream? You know, there's no scores. There doesn't have to be I'm trying to tell you guys, I don't think you have to have a score or you have to beat somebody, or you can just be doing a really cool maze that helps your dexterity. This is helping my mind and my physical, my brain and my coordination It's helping me wake up. It's doing all that stuff. And I'm doing it by myself. I don't have to hear somebody use the N-word or whatever on the fucking microphone. And I could just do it myself. I mean, if I was going to design a game at this moment, it would be this kind of game. I would want to design the ultimate maze game. That would be the ultimate marble maze game, where it's big enough of a genre where it's not copying anybody, because you got to consider that. Which is why I like that we're talking about business and stuff, because that's a mature way to talk about life, because that's what really it comes down to, is like the business side of things. It's ultimately what people care about. Even when people at jobs talk about this and that and including people and all that, what they really care about is making money. You know, above all. No one really cares about anything but the big dollar. It would be nice to mix it all up and have a little caring and a little you know, politeness with your product. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts. I need a little caffeine. Just a minute, please. Hold on. I've always kind of liked these, and I want to say 97, 2000. I think it was like I had already worked at gas stations for like 3 years. That's how I knew like the gas station thing will work for me. It was like I moved to Seattle in 1997. First job I got was a place called Plaid Pantry. It's a gas station, but also a store. And I believe we sold these even back then. And these are great. Really good. Go. Go. Oh. Whew. Oh. Ah. Ah. I wanted that star, but that's okay. All right, how are we doing here? How are we? All right, we're doing great. Let's keep it going. Let's have some fun. This is basically my Saturday. Wednesdays are my Saturdays. Thursdays are my Sundays. Friday's my Monday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is my week. So it's like it's basically like I'm fitting 5 days into 3, because we hardly get any sleep on those 3 days. We stand for 30 hours straight. We don't get much break time. It's pretty intense, but I would have it no other way. I love it. I'd rather bust my ass for 3 days than bust my ass for 5 days. Or like work for 5 days and just drag it on. Make money for some company that, yeah, they're making money, but you know, we're barely getting minimum wage. Same old story, guys. But working at a gas station was fun. Like, I won't get into all of it because it's like that could be a whole nother stream probably. Wow, almost got away. I got away with that. But like, gas station, I would work. There was a gas station that I worked a graveyard position. It was when I was Plaid Pantry. Look at that. Look at that. And we worked a graveyard shift, and it was the best way to grow up for me. Because I was still technically kind of a kid. I felt like a kid still. I was almost 30. I was basically 30 years old at that point, I think. And I still felt like a child, like a kid, like a high school kid. I don't know, even in my 30s, I just didn't feel like... And that was how I grew up, dude. Like seeing like pimps and prostitutes and like the hardcore underbelly of like what everybody does when everybody's sleeping, what really goes on at these gas stations, man. Holy shit. It was like fun, but then it also led to a little bit of drug use, which was bad because eventually when you're up that late, you start doing drugs. Not saying everybody's like that. I'm saying for me, that's what happened. Do a little bit of drugs, you meeting these guys, and then you're making friends with the prostitutes. I want the star, man. Thank you. Starman waiting in the sky. Yeah, drugs, I can relate because I know how some people just have bad families and da-da-da, and some people use it to stay awake. Or when you're hanging around in a gas station after hours and you got pimps and prostitutes, and then you make friends with them because that's what you do. You make friends with people so that they don't fuck with you, and then next thing you know, you're doing drugs with a pimp. Or I didn't do that, but I mean close. Or you're buying drugs from drug dealers, and then you're just like, it just gets out of hand. It's like, that's kind of what happened to me a little bit. And thankfully we quit the gas station before, because we just realized we were going nowhere with it. And it was kind of bringing us down to like, all of a sudden I'm like doing cocaine. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it even surprised me. One day I had to talk with myself. This is, guys, we're going back. We're going back, jeez, 2000, 1990, 2000, 2002, 2003, and I cleaned up my act, man. It was me, I did it on my own because I realized I was fucked. Mentally, I was fucked, and like, what are we doing here? And that's what happened. But the gas station thing was fun. It was kind of fun. And you could tell, like, also there was a movie, was it Kevin Smith, Clerks? And that was kind of like, people would look at me and go like, you remind me of that a little bit, like, oh. And I was like, first of all, I don't want to be, that's that guy. That's Kevin Smith. I don't want to, you know. And I just thought, yeah, I just was like, you know what? This isn't a movie, this is real life. But that was a crazy time in my life for sure. A lot of cool things happened. I mean, there was some good... I can't think of anything that, like, I would say was really good that came out of the gas station jobs. The one thing I will say that was good about it, to leave this topic on the table after this, is I did get to see real basketball, like Sonic, because we used to have a team called the Supersonics. My city, where I live now, is Seattle, and we used to have the Seattle Supersonics, and I actually worked for the Sonics for a while. Not the team, but like in the arena as a cook. That was right around that time. It was like 2000, and when I quit working at gas stations, I started doing arena work as like a cashier and a cook, and that's when I started getting into kitchen shit. Yep, that's it. This is the story of Van Pebble. the real life tales of a streamer from Seattle, Washington, who hails from Philadelphia, ladies and gentlemen. His life story. He lived it so you don't have to. That's one of my favorite, like, things just to, like if I'm doing a YouTube video and I'm putting it on YouTube, like, I did it so you don't have to is a great description of, like, anything, really. It would be a good, it probably already exists. Nice move there. But there probably should be like a podcast about movies that you don't want to see or that kind of like suck, but you watch it anyway, and it's called We Watch This So You Don't Have To. But that's got to exist. What is that from? Philly? Is that a Philly accent? It's got to. It's the garbage. Oh, you love that. You love what I just did there. Oh, Pebble, you are so wonderful. You're wonderful is what you are. Look at him. Look at Pebble go. Oh, Pebble, you keep going. You keep going, Pebble. You don't stop now. Shit. Oh, Pebble, you fucker. I love Pebble. He's doing good right now. This is going to be it, I think. This is the last one right here. Because this is hard, just hard enough. And you know, we're flirting with the edge here. Oh. Oh, Pebble. You make me so happy. Okay. Okay. No. I love these cannon things so much. I really do like this game. It's so good. I'm saying I think a Pebble maze game would be amazing. Like, the thing I will say is if I was like just in name, like, you know, these big name streamers, if I was a big name streamer, I would definitely try to get a game made that I like to play and have somebody make a game for me. That's for sure. Like, that's just a no-brainer though, because, you know, you're a streamer and you play games. It's like, that makes total sense to do that. There it was too. We had it, guys. We almost did. Oh. Okay, here we go. Pebble focusing up, using all his chi. All of his chi. The gas station job was pretty cool too, because we lived really, like, it was one of the first jobs I've ever had where I lived literally like a block away. Because at the time I was living with my mom. I was 30 years old and living with my mom. So that's maybe one of the reasons I was so depressed. Because I moved here and then I stayed with my mom. We moved out shortly after that. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's gonna do it for today. It feels like a good stream. I'm cool with it. Yes, wait. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today's stream. We pretty much said everything we wanted to say. There's nothing else to say. That was fun. Off the dome. What I'd like to do right now is quickly.
What, in the bunk room?
Show everybody my social media. Here's how it goes. Ladies and gentlemen, Pebble has a Twitter. Fun. Talk. We have a good time. We talk funny, but it's mostly just it's I think it's entertaining. It's me being myself, talking about sports, and never getting any deeper. But if we get deep, it's in a good way, not in a bad way. No negatives, no politics. That's the Twitter. Van Pebble is on it. YouTube. Van Pebble's on YouTube. Van Pebble just played a game called Punch Club, and you can see the thumbnail. We put a little nice thumbnail, our own. Look at our thumbnails. They're all very humorous and cool. And I just really am happy with this YouTube channel. So I wanted to advertise it. Please watch the videos, like the videos, comment in the videos, and subscribe to the channel. It's worth subscribing to because we're constantly putting up material every frigging week. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, you can give money to Van Pebble by donating to Thomas Palvino on PayPal. It's the same guy. I had to pick a name, and I picked Van Pebble as a gamer tag. But my real name is Thomas Palvino. My mother's maiden name is Van Stone. And that's sort of the origin story of our gamer tag, which is we took the mother's last name. I wanted to use Van Stone, but my mother doesn't even use her last name anymore. So I was like, somebody should use it. But, yeah, the Van Stone thing, we couldn't do it because somebody had, it's like, I think there was like a bunch of Van Stones, and it was like, then I would have to be Van Stone 1 or Van Stone 7 or Van Stone backwards 3, which is an E, or whatever, a 3, which is backwards E. So instead we said, well, what about Van Pebble? Because a pebble and a stone. Anyway, maybe that wasn't the right time to tell that story, but Thomas Palvino is on PayPal, and guys, that's it. That's it, guys. We did it. We succeeded. I would like to thank everyone for watching, and I'd like to let the music play itself out. The music's going to play us out of here. Thanks for watching. More streams to come tomorrow. Shout out to Yerba Mate. Shout out to Van Pebble. And shout out to you guys. Thank you very much. Have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Thanks, guys. And girls. Peace.